Welcome back. Thank you for stopping through. If this is your first time through, the name of my channel, it's in the intro. Who am I? I'm Unc L. You call me Unc for short. Why? Because I'm old as hell and I'm somebody's uncle. And I'm that uncle that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Rest in peace, Pops. As always. Happy Father's Day. With that said, I'm reacting to a clip from a guy named TSG Uncut, a channel named TSG Uncut, excuse me. This cat makes great material. He puts a lot of time and effort into his videos, and he put together a banger today. And I'm just reacting to a piece of it that harps on a point that I want to make. Black men have an awful reputation through word of mouth and false propaganda that we abandon our kids, that we are the worst fathers. No. That is media propaganda. That is propaganda that is propagated by bitter chicks, bitter baby mamas, chicks that picked the wrong dude, chicks that tried to turn a Dusty into something, chicks that tried to turn a Pookie into something, chicks that picked a Ray Ray that didn't turn his life around. Unlike me. With that said, I'm gonna quit wasting time. Let's get into the video.
Black women, the women that claim to love black men the most, spread some of the most vilest lies and misconceptions about black fathers, even to the point that it has become widely thought of as facts that black men are terrible fathers. And this is simply not true. This has recently been debunked by the Center for Disease Control. If you will allow me, I want to debunk some of these negative stereotypes, lies, and misconceptions about black men as fathers.
What are the biggest misconceptions about black fathers in this shared parenting space?
One of the biggest misconceptions is that they're not around.
This landmark study from the Center for Disease Control, which debunked many of the myths surrounding black fathers, it found that the majority of black fathers live with their children. Black fathers are more likely to help their children with their homework, prepare meals, bathe and dress their children.
But the data that the CDC gathered paints quite a different picture. In the study built upon years of research, the results indicated that black dads are actually more involved with their kids on a daily basis than other racial groups. From changing diapers to playing with their children to helping with homework, black fathers were statistically more hands-on than white and Latino fathers. When news outlets report on black fatherhood, it's often depicted as a crisis, further reinforcing the idea that black men are not there to raise their children.
Yeah, like I said in my intro, it's pure propaganda that has been spread by a media structure that for some reason wants to smear the image and the name of black men and black fathers. But when you analyze the data, when you get into the statistical demographic information, it's not true. And you know it's bad when black men, allegedly black man hating Oprah Winfrey, after all them years of man bashing she did on her show, she releases a video saying, well, black men are the most responsible. Oprah said this. Oprah of all people.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Come on now. I mean, it's, and if you saw that chart that she displayed, that was in one of my videos, Be Careful Who You Knock Up Part 1. That's a chart that I first saw it on Dr. T. Hassan Johnson's Black Onyx channel. If you look at if you freeze frame and look at every category on that survey, the only area that black men do not surpass other fathers in this country, that we're not actively participating more than other fathers, is sitting down to have a meal with our kids. That's the only thing that we got beat out on that list. Everything else on that list, we lead the pack.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Everything on that list. And and here's the thing. If you go check out this cat named Medium Man, I call him World Breaker Hulk. But medium man, he lays out all of this. He lays it all out succinctly, and he shows you the studies. He gives you the links where you can go look at the studies yourself. This information is out there. Yet, if you listen to the media and if you listen to some of these bitter baby mamas that pick the wrong pookie to shoot the club up, you swear up and down, black men abandon their children in record numbers. That is absolutely far from the truth. Let's continue.
And it's a father and his daughter. The way he was just teaching her, walking with her, motivating her, developing her as a black woman, letting her know that everything she needs is within her, and letting her know what religion and all that came from. And just everything. I never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And that just touched me. We have a lot of black men out here that's stepping up now, and I love to see that.
These dudes don't take care of their kids. All that crap is being perpetuated nonstop. They'd rather tell you about the 30% or the 20% that don't than the 70% that do. And the fact that black dudes is around their family more than any other race. But instead of hearing that over and over and over again, we'll hear these N-words ain't taking care of their kids. These ninjas don't be showing up. These dudes don't be doing this. Y'all like to select the dude that won't take care of his kids, but don't want to take the responsibility for that. You wanted to be a hot girl and do hot girl stuff and don't want to deal with the hot girl consequences.
First and foremost, I love how the father was, with his daddy-daughter routine, because that's how it was with me and my son, you feel me? I had to get him, I worked 12-hour shifts in manufacturing. I would get off, my mama would watch him, and I would get off at 6 a.m, come home from work, after working 12 hours in steel-toed boots, make him breakfast, get him up, wash his face. And then I was fortunate enough to where before I bought my house where I'm at now, I was renting, and his school was literally on the corner. I could walk him to school and be back at the house in 10 minutes. And that's walking him straight to the school door and then walking back. It took 10 minutes. So yeah, I love seeing that, because they swear up and down we ain't fathers. We swear up and down we ain't fathers. But the CDC has said it. The stats are there. The chicks that believe black men aren't good fathers did not pick men that wanted to be fathers. And your boy, your second guy said it. The one in the second clip, he said it. You're out there having hot girl summers, but hate it when you get the hot girl consequences.
He's got a point.
You letting any and every Tom, Dick, and Harry shoot the club up and then blame every other black man and besmirch the good name of every other black man that has nothing to do with you and your kid. It's a damn shame, but that's why we're walking away. that's why don't black men approach us? Why don't black men speak to us? It's been a 50-year campaign against us, screaming that we're the worst people on the planet. But when you actually look at the numbers, how are black men responsible for the out of wedlock birth rate when only 46% of black men have kids? That's a minority of black men. Meanwhile, 61% of black women have kids. And of that 61% number, 70% of those are single mothers. And those kids are fathered by about 15 to maybe as high as 25% of all black men. The other 75% of us are either married or we don't have kids at all. Stop it. It's not us. It's not on us. We're not the ones that's causing this mischief or discontent or whatever adjective you want to use. We're not the problem in the black community when it comes to out of wedlock birth rate, out of wedlock births.
He ain't lying.
We're not. It's not on us. It's not on us. Let's continue.
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
Gotcha, bitch.
Y'all better stop dating these men that don't take care of their kids. Yes, I said what the hell I said. Y'all out here souped up dating these men that don't even take care of their own kids. Hell, he can't even take care of himself. Y'all walking around here with y'all 10-inch wigs talking about yeah girl, he got some good D. But can he cook? Can he provide? Can he take care of his kids? Does he know he has 2 more? If he can't take care of his kids, what makes you think he could take care of you?
2015 and 2019 showed that 61% of black women aged 15 to 49 had a child, 39% never birthing any, and only 46%, let me say that again, 46% of black men ever fathered children.
Yeah, that cat right there dropping them stats off, that's World Breaker Hulk, aka the Medium Man. I'm finna link a video with these stats in my description. I just had to pause and let you know who that was. That cat right there is the Medium Man. I'm gonna put a link to his channel. Go check him out, because every video he has where he drops stats, he drops a link in the description where if you click it, it takes you right to the stats he's quoting. You don't have to believe him. You can go straight to the demographic studies that he's quoting. Let's continue.
And 54% of black men have never fathered children. And let's not forget the pushback that the black men get for being the most involved fathers. This white man feels comfortable asking why so many black children are left up for adoption that he's either listened to black women on social media spread this false narrative of black fathers being deadbeats, or he's actually looked up the statistic of 70% black children being born out of wedlock. So let me educate both groups, since white men and black women tend to share some of the same white supremacist talking points.
That's facts, man. Clean, bro.
According to the same CDC report, and during the same 4-year time span, black women birthed 1 million more children than black men had fathered, which means that they are procreating with the same small minority of black men and having children out of wedlock, mind you, with other races of men. And that 70%, that children out of wedlock statistic, it's actually true, but the percentage doesn't simply apply to black men and women procreating with each other, you dummies. The statistic represents the children that black women have birthed out of wedlock with all races of men. About 40% of black people live in households headed by married couples. 31% have a sole female householder, and 5% have a black man as the sole head of the household. It's hard to believe that black men are deadbeats, right? Especially when the National Library of Medicine published a 2018 study titled, actually, Race, Ethnicity, Differences, and Non-Resident Fathers' Involvement After a Non-Marital Birth. They actually reported that mothers of black men's children echoed the most involved statistics, saying that black men shared responsibilities more frequently and displayed more effective co-parenting than Hispanic and white fathers.
That can't be true.
I love the Medium Man's defense, his passionate defense of the reputation of black men. Okay, there's a cat on YouTube named BGS Ibmore. He has a channel that's just, it's so enlightening and educational. He did a video, I want to say it's called Hidden Figures. I'm gonna link it in the description. There was a university in the Midwest that did a study, a 5-year study, and it showed in that 5-year study that black men in that 5 years had 7.2, we fathered 7.2 million children. And black women birthed 8.4 million children. Those numbers might be skewed a little bit, but I can tell you that the discrepancy was 1.2 million children. Black women had 1.2 million more children than black men fathered. BGS Ibmore went over this video. It's called Hidden Figures. And Dennis Sperling, the Blizzard King, he went over these videos too. Shout out to the Ice Lords. Black people, the black community, was the only group in this country that had that type of discrepancy. every other group, the men had more children than the women. White guys had more kids, Asian guys had more kids, Mexican, Latino guys had more kids, right? Guess what? When you tabulate the number of kids that white guys, Asian guys, and Latino guys had over the number of births that their women had, that number almost coincides with the 1.2 million extra babies that black women had. I'm gonna link the video. Go watch it. The problem of out of wedlock births in the black community is not on black men. We are not the ones fathering and having all these babies. It's not on us. Let's continue.
That boy is good.
Yes.
You just gonna kick me out.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't why I brought you out here.
Nobody.
I'm not gonna kick you out of my house and you just said you don't have a place to go.
That's your father.
I'm not
no
gonna
matter
let you
what.
be in the streets. I'm gonna continue to take care of you. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing is gonna change.
When it comes to 21-year-old Montre Tracy, you are not the father. When it comes to 18-year-old Nick Tracy, you are not the father.
Look, y'all. Look. Look, it's okay, man. We good, y'all. We good, man. We good. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. I'm y'all daddy, man.
That last one breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Because, ladies don't seem to understand that's the worst pain a man can experience. I've went through something similar, except I found out, I've had 2 chicks try to put babies on me. I DNA test from the get-go. One of them I loved to death. The other one was, it was just...
It is what it is.
It is what it
is. But yeah, man, the father in that last clip demonstrates the heart of most black men. You hear what he said? Them boys is his sons. Yet y'all swear up and down we don't take care of our babies. Fuck out of here. Let's continue.
Look, gents, the reason why I showed you that last clip is because, contrary to popular belief, black men are some of the most active stepfathers in all communities and all demographics. But we also need to debunk that being a stepfather makes a man a simp. That is simply not true. I had a stepfather, I have been a stepfather, and there is nothing in this world that would make me take back the time with him and with the children that I had the pleasure of helping raise.
And with that, I'm going to bring this video to a close. That last clip was so sad. I agree with what my homie from TSG Network said. TSG Uncut said, being a stepfather it's not a bad thing, especially if you like kids. Who don't like kids? The problem with being a stepdad is it's not respected. And ladies, a lot of women don't understand. Society don't understand that men need respect like women need attention. We thrive off respect. Respect is so important to us that when another man disrespects us, we go to war. You understand? We have duels, we have knife fights, we have fist fights, we have shootouts. It has to do with the testosterone. We do not play about our respect. And stepdads just don't get the respect that they used to. So, and then the more men play stepdads, the more these chicks decided, I'll just have more babies. I'll find some sucker to come along and take care of them. Nah. I agree with TSG and what he said about being a stepdad being noble, but nah. It's not worth doing because you don't get respect like the guys from the old days used to get respect. But shout out to TSG Uncut. I'm gonna link a Media Man video with more stats in it, and I'm gonna link a BGS Ibmore video with more stats in it to add validity to this video I've made. With that said, I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a like, give me a sub, give me a share, and I hope I see you again. Toodles!